Now it is.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll see you
Yeah,
guys
there we
when I
go.
play
Yes,
D&D.
yeah, we can. Yeah, we can
Stupid
hear you
Discord
now.
auto muted me.
All right,
But
see you guys.
just like an inch away from the weed eater.
The what?
Oh,
Gavin,
well,
what aspect ratio even
that's
is
nice.
696 by 392?
Did he say weed eater?
Yeah,
That's gonna be Nigel's new
know.
weapon.
it's gonna
Oh,
be the
God.
foot eater here in a second.
It's not on, don't worry. And besides, I think it's out of fuel because my cousin was having to do the lawn and stuff, and he was just borrowing Jimmy's weed eater, and he figured it'd be better.
All right, now I can look at your stats. I didn't look at yours yesterday.
Yeah, because I decided to skimp on it.
Yeah, hey, that's all right. You had shit going on.
Arguably still do, but hey, it's looking behind off of it.
Yeah.
But hey,
Man,
the good news is, like I said,
for
this session, we won't need to be working around whenever I can access internet because I got it.
You have a ton of health.
Well, if at any time anyone wants to talk about something personal, I can stop the recording, and then whenever you're done, start the recording back up again, and then just stitch those two things together and send it to Hunter. Be careful.
You gotta bleep all those out, Gavin.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Yes.
No.
You know
Gavin,
what? You know what?
Gavin, send me this first clip and I'll bleep out all those numbers.
I think if I get bored tonight, I might just edit the video and send the edited version to Hunter.
Okay, that'd be a fun thing to do.
Just edit out all the things that don't need to be in there.
Are you sure? Yeah, well, if Hunter would actually do that.
100% can't play. I know we probably won't, but definitely can't play on Mondays or Wednesdays because they said more than likely my schedule is going to be from 4 to 8 because it's only a part-time job. So from 4 to 8.
Yeah.
Is that thing Melora sent out about like the internship thing?
No, I'm actually getting an actual like job, so like I can make money and stop being broke. And,
Congratulations! Now you'll be able to actually afford a screen protector for your iFruit phone.
I can afford one. I'm not that broke. I just want like this. I want things that are like not under $300. Everything I want is that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you've got yourself a pricey girl here. Say goodbye to your savings.
The savings I don't have. I plan on
definitely not after she discovers your bank account info.
I might try and some days throughout the summer dedicate them to working on all these different projects that I want to do, just so I can't procrastinate on them.
Ooh.
I'd like to start... Well, first, I'd like to get back into game development. I don't have the files for the things I was working on in my coding app and game design class, but I'd like to get back into that. Maybe start doing some review commentary style videos for YouTube.
Ooh.
And see if I can't make some music for other people's projects, either video games or videos.
Could you make me music?
Yes.
Bro, I would. That would be very useful. That would be very helpful if you could make some music for me. Considering I've wanted to use certain songs, and it's come to my attention that a couple of my videos have been copyright claimed. So thanks a lot, YouTube.
I remember I did an awful stream of Empire at War, and I got like I don't know if it was just a claim or a channel strike from Disney because Star Wars music played.
I'm sorry.
My most recent thing that I have had to work with copyright was I got a copyright claim, and they said in the emails this week, "This is not a copyright strike," but it was pretty much I was making a video about my Turd Biscuit desktop computer and actually featured a little bit too much of Foreigner's I Want to Know What Love Is, and they said they got blocked in like 4 countries.
Yeah.
One of them I swear to God, like I'll post a screenshot later on to prove it. One of the countries that said it was blocked in was North Korea.
Well, I don't know if it's the most like recent episode or if it's like the entire series, but one of my recent videos said it was copyright claimed and that it was like in I didn't see how many countries. It says it's just it couldn't be shown in a couple countries. It's like, why? I don't
I said, well,
like.
this
Okay,
thing
yeah,
was-
I use copyright music, but it wasn't even like good quality of the copyright music.
No, you don't understand. Those Czechoslovakians couldn't handle it. They just can't handle Fortunate Son.
No, it's the Vietnamese can't handle Fortunate Son and
Oh
all
my
other
God.
songs that were released at that time.
I mean, the only annoying thing is, it would like turn off my comments.
Yeah.
And you know, if at least for most of my videos, if you just turn the comments back on like 4 or 5 times, they just eventually stop and they keep your comments. Except for one video, one video, which that actually frustrated me. They never gave me the comments back. They fully claimed that. And I was just, what? I don't get it.
I'm gonna super quickly try to pull up that email and screenshot it and post it somewhere. Like,
Okay. All right.
Work.
So while you're doing that, allow me to explain what happened in the last session and what the heck is going on. Okay.
I'll prepare for my brain to explode from having to comprehend everything.
All right. So, if you remember from the BS campaign, how it ended was we woke up, we were in jail. How that ended. I had to retcon that ending to make it so you were knocked out, and also the black scales that have been growing on your body have spread.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
yeah, that's good. Also, you're like, it seems like you're asleep, but you haven't woken up yet, and Lashana was missing. So we had no idea what the heck was going on. We angered a warden, and he told us we were in the Capitol's prison. We had no memory of how we got there. The last thing we remember is we were going to party after we saved the Elven Kingdom. And the guard or the warden called in a royal wizard who was going to take us for torturing. However, it was Mariella in disguise.
Oh, lovely.
She took us out and up to the royal wizard room, which is just full of potions and lots of scattered pieces of paper with runes inscribed on them, and there's a door in the back with a whole bunch of runes that only the head of the royal wizards can open. And Mariella said that after we apparently did some business with the Shadow Troop that got us in the capital, we got captured and we were all going to be executed. So what she did is she disguised herself as a royal wizard, and she gave us all an amnesia spell because she thought that if we couldn't go into questioning because we had amnesia, then they would have to postpone our execution, which they did, but the amnesia spell was too powerful and it knocked us out. So we've been knocked out for a month, and our execution is tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
Well, it's a trial and execution. Basically, if they don't find us innocent, they are going to execute us right on the spot.
Guys, what channel should I post this screenshot in?
I guess post it in memes because the copyright system is a meme.
Ha.
Electronification.
Um, then, yeah. So she explained that, and we were trying to figure out what to do. And she said, well, to help us with our situation, she's going to try to help get our memories back. So she used a spell, we don't know exactly what spell it was, where we are reliving our memories. So the memory started with us going to the next town with the dwarves and the other party. It was Gregoria. They had a nice tavern. We were all partying. There's a very emotional scene with Athena where she actually felt it really bad about all the shit she put everyone through during season 1.
So that's definitely a dream one.
And you and Lashana were outside sleeping on Ishtar. And then what happened?
Ishtar, a good boy.
And then what happened was, while Dacius was going to go to the bathroom, he saw a familiar-looking waitress, and it was that one waitress who was actually an assassin that we met all that time ago. She did not try to poison us this time, because, as she put it, the Shadow Troop does not try the same thing twice, and she handed Dacius a note because, they all have, like, a burned-in insignia of their rank. And so far we know there's at least 5 because that waitress girl is 5. And the letter was from 1. It was only signed with 1, and it told Dacius that they have unfinished business and that it's time they finally end their game of cat and mouse, and he goes over and he deals with it. And then Dacius started having a bit of an emotional breakdown because he finally got to have a very nice moment. He got to hang out with all his dwarf friends. They had a nice drinking party. It was all good. And then, of course, now this shit was brought up. And then he revealed that the reason the Shadow Troop is after the party and why they're after Dacius in general is because he used to be part of the Shadow Troop. Not because he wanted to, but because he accidentally killed one of their members, and how their code works is if you kill a Shadow Troop member, that means you were stronger than they were, therefore you take their place.
Also, a question: did my picture show up?
Yes. This is not a copyright strike. This claim does not affect your account status.
But did you see But did you see the 4 countries?
No, it does.
Cuba, Iran, South Korea, and Syria.
Syria.
wait, South Korea? Mine thing I thought it said like
No, North Korea. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's Cuba, Iran, North
Korea,
Korea, and
Syria.
Syria.
North Korea for this one.
Is it Iran or Iran?
I've always said Iran, but I don't
I've
know.
always said Iran.
Iran.
I've always said Iran.
But I'm just.
Oh,
North Korea one is what's perplexing me the most because don't they have no outside internet access?
It's just because like Iraq.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I say Iran.
How would it be blocked in North Korea if they don't even have YouTube access?
Wouldn't it always be blocked in North Korea, like, by default?
Yeah.
I guess, in this case, YouTube is blocking it from being seen in North Korea. I really don't think North Korea needed the extra help, though.
This was the first video to ever become available in North Korea.
Yeah.
And YouTube blocks it.
Yeah, they block it.
All because I want to know what love is.
Yeah.
The North Korean citizens must never figure out what love is.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
The North Koreans don't know what a foreigner is.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm not in North Korea.
Well, that or the band.
uh,
So what idiot's coming down the road now?
so yeah, and Dacius showed his brand. He was number 2. That was his rank.
How fair?
And then Grom, the quiet monk of the other party, flew into a rage because he revealed that he has had a deep-seated hatred of the Shadow Troop because they killed his master. And Dacius apparently was the one who actually did it.
Should have just kept your mouth shut, Dacius.
But luckily, Grom did not pummel him into the dirt. He almost broke his neck, but
You know, I really like the idea that, like, Dacius, he's decently powerful, but, like, he just happens to end up, like, killing people. Like,
yeah,
he's not as powerful as a Shadow Troop member or more powerful than, like, some master monk. He just manages somehow to kill them through some, like, random garbage.
Now, that kind of ties into his class, too. Because, yes, of course, the Warlock has some really cool spells, but we've always brought up how Sorcerer has a ton of those spells and a bunch more that are also really powerful. So that kind of works because, yeah, Dacius, until the campaign, has never really tried to kill anyone. Hello?
I was just told to check my messages.
Who told you?
No one.
You gotta blur this out of the video.
But yeah, Grom did not kill Dacius, and Dacius, he had a big old pep talk from Curtis, his old best friend dwarf, who basically told him, you can't keep crying out here. You have to face your problems head on, because that's the Dacius I used to know. And it doesn't matter if you don't remember that Dacius. You are still him, whether you like it or not. And Dacius understood this, and he agreed, but he did tell Curtis and the dwarves that he would rather face this fight alone. And even though they know it's a stupid idea and they should probably try to talk him out of it, Curtis respected Dacius enough to allow him to face his fight alone. And then they agreed that whenever the dwarves are needed again, they would come. So the dwarves headed back to the mountains. And even though Dacius told the party and the other party that he wants to face the Shadow Troop alone, they did compromise on they would at least get to the Shadow Troop base together.
Okay.
And there you go. That was the flashback. And there we go.
The 15-minute crash course.
Yep.
What are you doing, Dumbo?
Dumbo.
Man's dog, Khalifa.
Khalifa! I miss Khalifa.
Cauliflower.
I will always call her Caulifla
thought it was a-
Cauliflower.
because it is a reference that none of you are going to get, and you know what? That's fun.
Well, here's the question then, Corey. If I were still up at my house, if things hadn't happened, you don't need to edit that one out, Kevin. What would you have started calling Arlo?
What? Wait, what? Could you repeat that?
So if things hadn't happened and I was still up at my mother's house, what would you
Yes.
what would you call her dog, Arlo?
Arlo. Why just call him Arlo? Because I mean, the YouTuber Arlo. Do you watch Arlo?
No.
Oh,
Mr. Haas actually named him, which is weird enough, after Arlo Guthrie's.
huh. Yeah, there's a YouTuber
And,
called Arlo. He reviews games, but he's unique because he uses a Muppet to review the games.
A Muppet?
Yeah, like
What is a Muppet?
you don't know what a Muppet is?
Okay, that's it. Audrey's dead.
How do you not know Kermit the Frog?
How do you not know this stuff, Audrey?
Isn't
Like-
a Muppet?
Like,
Kevin, kill her now.
he doesn't know what a Muppet is.
Trying to put out a Muppet.
I mean, he looks. The puppet he uses looks more like Cookie Monster, but
Wait, the Cookie Monster's from like
yeah, he's from Sesame Street, but
Elmo's World. Okay, yeah.
yeah, but they're from. I don't know if it's from like the same people.
Yeah, it is. Both shows were originally created by Jim Henson.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the same thing.
It's
yeah,
pretty much his signature character design, and I don't care about this Arlo person. The only real gaming person I watch right now is, well, even Studo. And I don't even know, really, what would you consider Scott the Woz to be?
I consider him a gaming person. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, he does cover some non-gaming things occasionally.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what I consider too. But yeah, he's
Man,
the main one
I
I watch.
love-
I'll occasionally watch a little bit of RT or a couple of others, but it's mostly just Captain Virgin.
His 200th episode was so cool. It was so good.
I've only watched about the first half of it, and then my internet went out, and I was like, "Ah, crap!" And I've forgotten to watch the second half.
Okay, I won't spoil it then.
What are we not spoiling?
Uh,
Sorry, I was texting.
Something cool you wouldn't get.
it's a YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything you guys were saying about voices or something about like the recording or something. I didn't understand that. So
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you were still.
Enjoy your whiskey.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were still reading your messages or whatever. We could, if we could start, tell me, people. or else I'm gonna be rambling here for another hour because I don't know you're all ready.
we're all.
I guess we'll wait until Gavin gets back.
I'm going to go get a drink. You all are coming with me
Cue the Geoparty music.
because you all are in AirPods, so it's fine.
All right.
Maybe that's why you sound like crap.
So
What
okay,
don't I
okay.
sound
Here's something I can ask. It's just something we could do. I was thinking because we had a lot of fun with the BS campaign, and while we could do a second one in D&D, I don't know how we really
What are we talking about?
do that. Well, I was about to suggest something for later.
Are you suggesting we create like a spin-off thing exclusively for BS?
I was going to suggest that we do a Starfinder
Yes!
campaign.
Yes!
Yes!
Dog,
Yes! Yes!
All right,
a star what?
Starfinder. It's D&D but in space.
I like how me and Gavin are so confident about it, and I was just like, what is this?
No, well, Gavin said something about doing a Starfinder campaign where he actually wanted to do an actual one or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
It would be
so-
really cool at some point.
Yes, I would love to do an actual Starfinder campaign at some point, but we would have to finish this campaign first, and I don't know when that's gonna be.
Give it 4 years.
I said yesterday that if the plot goes at least somewhat how I'm thinking, we'll have 4 seasons.
4.
So
It's
So-
gonna be a net.
What? 2 more, like, literal years?
yeah,
2 or 3?
yeah,
You
something
know-
like that.
I do have a question. Are D&D campaigns normally this fucking gigantic?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I mean, okay. So
It's like a smaller
there,
one.
it all kind of depends because there are like one-time
Well, yeah.
campaigns where you just you do just one session and that's it, and it's a very basic thing. You have ones where it's kind of like season 1 of what we did, but that was
Just-
it. Like
yeah.
just like a couple months of the campaign and that's it. And then you have what we're doing, where it's a campaign that can last
Actual
at
years.
least a year or even longer. Because the thing about D&D, and they even have it on like the campaign books, like if you don't want to make your own campaign and they give you one you can go through, they say in there it's for characters of this level, because what you're meant to do in D&D is you're
Blue
meant
Eyes.
to use your characters like over and over again.
Okay, I was about to say, no shit.
So
I have a suggestion.
What?
How about we do? Because
Yeah.
we're planning this to be like a 4-season thing, and we're currently at the beginning of season 2.
yes,
How about we do this? Maybe like a 1 or 2 season Starfinder BS, and we could do during winters, while the next couple summers could be seasons 3 and 4 of this or something.
I mean, hey, that sounds pretty good to me.
Or even, like, we could do, like, a semi-serious, very small Starfinder campaign or something. Like,
Yeah,
in-
you should do that too.
like instead of
Wait,
having...
hang on. Actually,
instead of having, because I remember in the first one that we did, it was like to get to a planetoid at the center of the universe. Instead of having
Yes.
something like that, you could have an objective that was contained like within a single star system, like
Yeah, and-
liberate X planet or whatever.
Yeah, and instead of like that big plot going to the center of the universe, we could take one of the smaller plots that was going to happen until
It basically
uh,
like. Oh, sorry.
like the plot where which was kind of like the big secondary plot, which was basically we had to stop Space Amazon.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Space Amazon?
It wasn't called that. I don't know if I here
Is
real
Broxon
quick. Let
or
me
something.
Let me see. Yes, it was. Yeah, the Broxon Corporation.
But like
Um,
in the same sense that a small D&D campaign is like might be saving a town and a big one is saving the world, a small Starfinder campaign might be saving a world or a system or whatever, whereas a big one is like saving the galaxy or the universe.
Yeah.
yeah,
that-
actually, I have an idea for a revised thing we might be able to do, which is kind of incorporating Gavin's idea into it. Maybe try to do like 1 season of a BS thing, and then like a 1 to 2 season thing of the more serious-ish Starfinder.
Well, I mean, we can work something out, but I would like to do something with Starfinder because I was actually thinking about it. So, Audrey, I can't remember if we told you the story about what happened with Starfinder. Did we tell you about that?
Gavin told me a little bit about it, but
Okay, so the Clip Notes version is after the old D&D campaign didn't happen. Or, well, it happened for a couple sessions, but then we had to quit, sadly. I got Starfinder, and I was like, so D&D was really fun, but I know, we fell out of that, and I didn't want to try to start that back up again, because it would just kind of be awkward. So I was like, let's try Starfinder. And, we got everyone back together for Starfinder, and just like with the old D&D campaign, it started out really fun, but there was more issues because graduation and people were just more busy in general at that time, so we barely got to play it.
Yeah,
And we
eventually. I remember the couple last sessions were like just me, Corey,
Yeah.
and Xander.
Yeah,
I don't think I was in. I don't think I was in.
No,
the
the very last session, at least the last one I can remember, it was just us two.
Oh,
Well, here's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I was ever in the Starfinder thing. I think I was.
you
in,
were.
I
You
don't think I
played.
Was he?
Yeah, he was some kind of. I think he was like a rodent technician thing, with a fucking laser gun.
I don't remember it. It's like I actually
Oh.
remember. It's like I said. I think I was there for like one session of the old D&D campaign, and then I just left because I didn't understand. 'Cause I was like 11 at the time or something. I don't know. And I don't think I even. I don't like none of the people
Nah.
talk about Starfinder thing sounds familiar. So I don't think I was.
I
even there.
don't think you left. I think it was just we had to stop. Cuz I remember when we had you, we were fighting the Atlanteans. Or I don't know if they were Atlanteans or just mer people, but we were fighting them and you got that trident.
how much
And-
trident?
And then we had to stop cuz
So I don't remember any of this.
Athena wants a trident.
we're going. I will say I don't know if it'll be in season 2 or season 3, but we are going to sail the high seas, so you will have a
Athena
chance
cannot
to get a
have a trident.
trident.
High seas time,
Trident.
baby.
Anyway,
We have to not get executed first.
yeah. So let's get back into this. Okay, so
The D&D characters will be executed.
after that scene, the white light comes back, and our group is back in the Royal Wizard room.
Ugh. Really? That was
Um,
like mind-boggling.
Is it normal to have this big a headache after that?
I've never used it myself, so I don't know. But did it work?
Okay, so Xander, you are currently slumped on Gander's shoulder because
I
he had
just
to
kick her in
carry
my
you out.
sleep.
Yes. Do you want to roll to see how hard he
Oh
can?
my lord.
Oh yeah, we don't
I'd
have
like to.
we don't have any of our items, so Gander does not have his armor. So
I'd kind of
this
like
will
to, but
hurt.
The problem is, I don't feel like typing it in on my. Wait, laptop. Hang on. I have my laptop.
Those exist. Oh,
We're gonna get some tribal tunes for this absolute smackdown that's about to happen.
Naito sleep kicking Gander.
Hold on, I need to.
He rolls a 20.
Oh,
ouch.
He just kicks Gander to another room.
I literally can't.
Gander's spine is broken.
I'm back, guys. I got my laptop. I've got Discord opened up and crap.
All right. I'm trying to think what's gonna happen if you get a 20.
I just break his freaking spine.
Well, there's our subplot. We gotta get Gander's spine fixed while being in jail
we have to find Clark Jr.
and trying not to get executed.
Sir, you can't execute us. He's already dead.
Yeah.
We need Clark.
I cannot use my legs.
We need Clark.
We do need Clark.
Well,
Clark
not
Jr.
yet. He might land a 1 and
That-
kick himself.
Okay, that was one of the best stupid jokes from season 1.
Clark.
Because I've
That
been
was a
rewatching.
stupid joke from season 1.
We've had a couple other things like when you uprooted that entire tree using your nothing but your pot.
What?
Want to launch Jaws?
Excuse me. I'm already getting into character.
Okay, so I'll narrate real quick just to set it up. So as Gander was reeling from this horrible headache from the spell, Nigel, in his sleep, raises his leg up and is about to strike down right on Gander's shoulder.
What are you gonna do if he gets a 1? Like, is he gonna kick himself? Is his leg gonna, like, noodle around like a cartoon and kick him in the head?
I guess we're gonna have to find out now, aren't we? You know, this reminds me. It was this. I'm sorry. What? What, Xander?
Discord had to install 14 updates, but I think it's done now.
Okay.
If this thing wants to
That
respond.
reminds me of this meme of these two playing D&D, and the DM was saying, you walk into a mysterious warehouse at night, and then the other said, is a warehouse like a werewolf, but instead of turning into a wolf, it turns into a house? And then the DM just kind of stares blankly for a moment, and then, well, it is now. That's pretty much how I handle this campaign.
A warehouse. I don't know which would be more surprising in a fantasy universe, to walk into like a 1950s warehouse full of like ammunition and garbage, or to come across a warehouse.
Yes, a person who at night is forced to transform into a house.
I like the idea that there's nothing special about the house. They just become a house.
Yeah, it's an average rural town house.
Yeah. It's not even alive or anything. It's just there. I'm imagining a scene where they're hanging out in someone else's house and that part of the house just fucking explodes into another house. They're in an inn.
Who votes to make warehouses a race in this campaign?
Where?
Oh my god.
Because I'll do it. You know I will.
I'm gonna have to hop on for one quick moment. I have to go into Google Authenticator and get my 6-digit code.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm the king of real estate.
Be right back.
Okay, I can tell you guys something that I have been imagining. And you know, I don't know if it's going to happen during the final battle, but
What?
it's just something I've been imagining. Like during the final session of season 1, I brought up how Nigel has a spell that allows him to make like hundreds of duplicates of an item that he tosses into the air, and they just like fall down on any enemy in a 40 what was it, like a 40-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's just a
so
boulder.
so what I was imagining for the final battle, you know, is Nigel. He puts ensnaring strike on all of his sling bullets. He fires them all
Oh my
into the air.
god.
And he does that spell. So there's thousands of sling bullets gunning down on the final boss while ensnaring strike is going on.
The snare elemental.
Oh, like that would just be amazing.
Alright, Xander. Roll 100d5.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would be 100d4 because I think they just do 1d4 damage. But
What if he just like can this be
Yeah.
any object?
I'm pretty sure. Let me look real quick.
What if he just grabs a very large rock? Like he brings it with him. The whole like 5-hour journey to like hell or whatever. He's carrying like a boulder.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What if he puts can he put the ensnaring thing on a boulder?
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this because
Oh my god.
oh,
Christ!
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Is that me or is that okay? That was my skills. Okay. Wait, what? Hold up. Hold up. What is this? I swear if I missed a very important spell again, I'm gonna scream. No, please don't tell me I messed up royally again.
I like this idea that Gander is incredibly powerful, but he can never fucking remember like what spells he has.
He's so used to the way of the sword. He completely forgets that he was taught magic by the nun of his church.
sorry, Nigel. I just completely forgot that I could just resurrect people without necromancy.
No,
scales.
No, we already looked at that. He can do it, but he has to be level 5. which
Yeah.
is not. So, yeah.
That would've
Wait,
been-
is Athena level 5?
Yeah, well, Athena's like a higher
is she?
level than I know she's a higher level than Dacius.
No.
You get extra perks.
I think we're all level 4.
Really?
Well, I,
I mean,
I thought she was a level
She gets
higher
extra
than everybody
perks
else
for being who
because-
she is.
Mm-mm.
because she went on all that extra, did all the extra stuff.
Yeah, she did all the extra slaughter. Wonder how much experience Shiva got her. Or did that all die with Ifrit?
I mean, it kind of did.
If that would have
Okay.
that would have been hilarious for the entire time.
What is
Ifrit was fused with Athena, he was just
Magic.
taking all the XP.
What?
It's an actual tumor.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
What?
That's fine. Okay, hang on. Hang on 1 minute.
What did you do now?
Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so so Gander has a spell that he could use at this point, which would use up all his magic, where if he touches something, unless it's something that would kill it instantly, it won't die.
You're saying he's able to make pretty much anything invincible.
Like if you, so it only works if the target he touched, um, drops to 0 HP once. So it only saves something from death once. But yes, if he does now have a spell where if he touches something and it dies, then it doesn't die unless it would kill instantly.
You know what I just thought of? You know that one Witch Bolt spell that requires a stick from a tree that's been struck by lightning?
Yes.
Does it have to be natural lightning?
I don't think so. Probably not. I'll
I
have
mean,
to look.
I'm pretty sure the only character that has a lightning spell is Athena, and I'm very doubtful she's gonna, like, do that. Just so Dacius could have another death stick.
Oh wait, was that it?
Gavin, she might undergo another mini story. She might undergo a mini story arc that'll show the development of her character. Then maybe she'll do it.
Athena has developed a little bit. It's
A
fine.
little
She
bit.
has. I mean, she
Yes, from
has.
cunning bitch to just bitch.
At least she's cunning. At least she was cunning.
Not the
Yes.
good kind. More the
Fuck off.
Replace the second N with a T.
cunting.
And you remove the suffix.
Cunt. Cunt bitch.
Y'all are so mean to her.
What do you mean?
Oh no! Wait.
Oh, did I say Athena? I meant Audrey. Sorry.
We're going back. To this
Oh,
discussion.
okay.
Oh.
We're not gonna do that.
Oh no, that's
Thing.
that's just mean. That's mean.
And here's where he starts getting defensive.
Oh wait, did you roll?
Yes, you got a 19.
Oh,
Yeah,
Great.
Gander's about to like
All
not
right.
have kneecaps.
so Nigel, he winds his foot back in his sleep,
He's gonna fucking
and
dislocate
he
Gander's shoulder.
slams it into Gander's shoulder, and everyone kind of everyone was kind of reeling from their headache. They all immediately turned to Gander because they heard a crack.
Gander's actually reeling now.
Gander can't even speak from the amount of pain he's currently in. And he does drop Nigel on the floor because of this. It doesn't wake him up, by the way. Now, while that is happening, we're gonna go inside of Nigel's head at the moment. Like what he is.
What is his
dreaming
thought process? What is
at
They
the
play those
moment.
weird harp noises.
what is the thought behind kicking Gander so hard in the shoulder that he's gonna feel it in the future? He's gonna feel it while the
And-
world's
Part of a
ending.
tree in my
In
yard.
in his mind, in Nigel's mind, he appears to be in that same misty area he was the last time he had some strange mind introspection. And just like last time, he is face to face with that giant seven-eyed creature.
Oh god, not again.
And the creature, it's staring back at him, but this time he swears he can maybe understand it a little bit. He's not entirely sure if this is what it said, but he thought he could hear it say something like, "Yes, back again."
I need to stop taking. I need to stop taking Dragon LSD.
You are not taking anything. In fact, I am giving you something.
I'm not bending over.
No, no. I don't know if you can remember, but you are dead, or rather, you should be. It is thanks to my power and my power alone that you're even still walking this mortal world.
Thank you. Oh, now if you could just get these scales off me, I'd appreciate it.
My power comes at a price.
I don't have
you've
my credit card
noticed-
with me. Do you take Bitcoin?
Your insane dribble continues. As you have noticed, your body is slowly transforming. Soon enough, it won't even be your body anymore.
Ain't this just lovely?
It's not a walk in the park for me either. I do not wish to have the body of someone as puny. But I suppose beggars can't be choosers, as you mortals say.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. And hey, being smaller can have its advantages. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'd kind of like to take your size.
We will be one in due time. And once that happens, you will be able to become my size. However, there are things we must collect first.
Okay, I'll collect these things and then I'll find some nice dragon ladies.
The prism pieces.
Nerd.
What was that? The thing was creaking.
The prism pieces.
Oh, lovely. You're not doing any laser experiments, are you? Those
The
haven't been
one
invented yet.
in your body that is keeping you alive. That is the first. If you can collect the 3 remaining, then my power shall truly be unleashed. And then you can truly feel what it's like to be a true dragon.
Sounds good. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to go through, but hey, I've always kind of hated my mortal side.
As I have noticed. You see, and he lifts up one of his legs and waves it through the mist. And as he does, images of Nigel's memories begin to appear. I have been observing you, your life, your utterly pitiful life. Being
Agree with
forced
that.
to eat your own siblings just to survive. Having your own wife taken from you by a triad of all things.
Well, she wasn't really worth much anyway.
I know you don't truly believe that.
Well, geez, you know me better than I know myself, then. If you know me that well, then tell me, what am I craving for lunch anymore?
Your craving for lunch is a nice, hearty steak with some Dragon Daniels on the side.
Thank you. That sounds perfect, actually. Not like I'm gonna get it, because I'm here and all, but anyways, back onto the topic of the crystals. Where must I go to find these crystals which will allow you to unleash your true power?
Unleash my true power. And collect these crystals. You must find the ones who wear the black masks.
Oh.
I'm colorblind, so that doesn't really mean much to me.
You've experienced them before. And he waves through the mist again. And memories of fighting the dragon cult appear.
Lovely, I get to see these fine folks again.
I know you have unfinished business with them. And he specifically looks at the memory of when Nigel sacrificed himself.
You're damn right I haven't finished business with them.
And we are of the same mind. These mortals believe that they have the right to control my power.
You should be the one in control of your power, not them.
Correct. And together, we can unleash it.
I shall do whatever it takes in order to allow you to unleash your full power, and to make it, and to prevent these imbeciles from having control over it.
And before he could hear another word from this beast, the mist began to cloud his vision until he woke up. He wakes up in the room. He has no idea what the heck's going on. He's on the floor. He sees Gander holding his arm. Everyone looks shocked. Athena is glaring daggers down at Nigel.
What are
Yes,
you
I'm awake.
doing?
I can tell you're so happy to see me.
Can I see like throw some
I'm doing a
like
thing.
what are some of the things that Athena has? What are some of the magic that won't like kill him but will like hurt him?
That would be in your... Yeah, that would definitely be in your cantrip spells. Hmm. Oh, you could do a Ray of Frost because, I mean, he's an ice dragon, so...
Yeah, she just wants to like just like throw frost at him and be like, you just throw
Okay.
frost at him.
Okay. So, and since it's a cantrip, I'll just say she can, especially now at level 4, she can just easily control, like if she's just doing like a tiny bit. So
Yeah,
Athena,
yeah.
Athena, very angry at Nigel, makes the kind of just like powdered snow in her hand, and then shoots it right at Nigel's face.
Well, I know who I'm not sharing my Dragon Daniels with. What did I do?
Are you ow!
What?
Get up and tell us what you were dreaming about.
And Mariella came over and she was healing Gander's arm.
Get up. I see to kick him.
Can I just attempt to stumble up and then just fall?
Yes.
Kick
I do
him.
that. Should I roll a strength check to see just how hard I fall?
So, well, is he falling on purpose or is he just like not able to get up?
Not able to get up.
Okay. Well, okay. Here, roll to see if he can get up. Well, we'll do a strength check to see if he can actually get up.
1d20.
Yep.
So I'm back in here. You'll probably hear a Windows XP noise in a moment.
Oh yeah. Uh, we learned that Athena has a spell which allows her to help somebody roll ability checks for a certain thing.
Where's my caps lock on? Monday 20.
Yep.
20.
All right, there we go. Okay, so Nigel,
You got a 4.
he tries to stand back up. However, his body feels incredibly heavy. And he's not sure why. And he falls back down to the floor.
Athena wants to kick him.
You want to roll to see how strong she kicks him?
Yeah, except I tried to roll and
I'll roll for you.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Gavin can roll for me.
Oh, well, you're gonna be glad that that Xander rolled for you. So Athena, you know, it's partially that Gander is that he hurt Gander, but she's also just kind of mad with this whole situation. So she walks over and she tries to copy out like Nigel's form when he kicked Gander, which he does almost perfectly. And she kicks him right in the side, hard enough to where he kind of like flips in the air for a second and lands back down on the ground.
What the hell, lady?
Well, just stop.
Hey, maybe we shouldn't be causing so much of a commotion.
Yeah, that. Well, you probably should, because if they saw that you were in here, they would kill all of you, and then they would kill me.
Why are you back? What's going on?
Yeah, I got you up. So basically, you all got arrested. I'm disguised like this to try to help you get out, because if I don't get you out before your trial tomorrow, you are probably going to get executed.
Wait, aren't there
I'd be able to
potions
get
in
up
here?
and attempt to escape had Miss Meaning-Face not kicked me into oblivion.
What did he ask?
Aren't there potions in here?
Yeah, they're all around.
Would you be able
Why
to?
can't we just use an invisibility potion to get us out?
No, would you be able to identify some of them?
Well, I can try. Some of these are very experimental.
Well,
So I
maybe don't pay attention to the experimental ones. I don't know if I'm gonna level half the castle on my way out.
Okay.
Or on our way out.
Well, this one, and she picks up. It appears to be like a health potion. It's the same red color. However, they all can tell that it seems to be a lighter shade of red. This is meant to be a maximum healing potion. It can heal practically any injury.
Give it to that man there that seems to be in pain.
I'm fine. She healed me. It's all right.
What happened to you, dude?
You were fighting in your sleep, and you kind of maybe broke my arm.
Damn, man, I'm
Well,
sorry.
I told you not to carry him, you idiot.
It's all right. I know you weren't
you
truly in
volunteering to
control.
carry me next time, Athena? I might actually wake up and intentionally kick you then.
I will.
Do you think?
Do you ever think, Theseus?
Do you think they have any notes or anything regarding these runes?
Oh, does he mean the runes on that door?
Just any of them, like in the room.
Oh. He goes to a pile of papers. He starts just kind of throwing them on the floor, which, there's already a ton that are already on the floor, so it doesn't really make the room look any less messy. And she pulls out one, and as she looks at it, they all can see she has a very saddened look on her face. And she turns around and she shows it to the group. The rune appears to be
a circle with 2 lines jutting out of it. This. Oh, okay. So this is the rune that they are infusing their militia with. It's meant to be a rune that infuses the body with types of magic. It basically turns anything into a magic bomb.
Looks like the suicide bombers are coming in early this year.
Nigel.
Where
Shut up.
where did they learn these runes?
I wish I knew. The head of the royal wizard seems to be the one who knows about all this stuff, but
Do you know his name?
I don't think he's ever said it. He never comes around much.
We're
Not around
Do you know how
us
long he's
anyway.
been here for?
I think they said recently.
Did
I think
he
they said
come up
he-
from a hierarchy? Was he a student?
I don't know. I never got to talk to him. He's always either in that room, and she points to the room with all the runes plastered on it, or he's out dealing with something.
I had thought that, well, okay, first, the architects were at least the primary people to use these runes, right?
That's right. They're certainly from that era.
So, they've began or have been for a while deciphering these.
Oh, can you try to repeat that? I think you cut out a bit
Oh,
at the beginning.
so they have to have been working at these runes for a while to understand them to any degree.
Yeah, for at least as long as I've been here, they've been working at them nonstop.
Well, these rooms are. Well, it would have been longer than that because those rooms are in every. Similar rooms, I guess, are on every castle door, like main castle door.
So, assuming that the architects, my race, were at least the primary ones to know the runes, the only ones to use them at the time, how do they know them now?
Well, I have a theory, but I don't think you'll like the answer.
Shoot.
I'm thinking it has to be someone from the architect's time. And the only beings that I know of that could have lived for that long are demons.
Is it also possible that the runes aren't necessarily a type of magic that's supposed to be used? I mean, the only race that commonly used them was wiped out.
I certainly wouldn't want to use this magic. And she looked disgusted at the rune she showed them that turns the kingdom soldiers into magic bombs.
I don't...
As she laid the page back down, she started to go into more detail about what that specific rune actually did. What this rune does is, once placed on an object, that object can be infused with any type of magic, but elemental magic is the most effective. Once that object is infused, it gains the properties of that magic for, well, as long as it can survive. However, with living beings, the magic will quickly take over their body until it needs to be released. And I think you know what happens after that.
Wait, can I see the rune?
She handed over the paper with the rune.
Have you been to the study lab?
A couple times.
Which ones? The ones all the way on the bottom floor?
You're trying to think.
Well, I've been to the ones close by the king's room.
No. No. Those are the ones everyone knows about. You're not trusted enough to go down all the way downstairs then. Like below the prisons?
Below the prisons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these rooms are down there.
Maybe he's not lying after all.
I need more paper.
She started looking through, and then she does pick up a paper, and she moves it, or she shows it to them, and they realize the paper is an exact replica of all the runes placed on the door in the back. However, written on the back of that page, it says, do not decipher.
Well, I mean, they don't pay me. No.
Gander was looking at the rune. He was looking at the page, and he was looking at the door. Do you know what these runes do?
Not exactly. I know that they prevent anyone from going in. Only the head wizard seems to be able to go in there, but I don't know how they do it.
Does the head wizard maybe have some runes inscribed on his robes or on him, maybe as a kind of key?
The other head
Might
wizard.
be true.
The other head wizard
Well,
always had runes.
As much as I absolutely would love to get into everything about these runes and talk to that wonderful head wizard who's probably doing all of this without the knowledge of a lot of people, or without the knowledge of whatever gods they happen to worship, I also don't want to be executed. So what's the
Yes.
plan?
We need to figure out some way we can get out of this.
Hey guys.
Yeah?
I'm getting really tired and kind of hungry. Can I leave?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. See you guys.
All right.
And Nigel to sleep again.
Yes. So Nigel, while listening to the rune talk, he just fell asleep. But it was a natural sleep this time.
I
All
do.
right. Well, we can't ask Nigel for any help. So,
Go on, let's go in there.
what do we have?
Listen, come on. What?
What do we have for a game plan here?
Well, where are we in the... Where are we in general? We're in a room, but like what building?
Well, as hard as it might be to believe, we're in the castle. The main castle.
We're in the main castle.
It's
but
huge.
it is. But have you been through any of the secret passages?
I didn't even know there were secret passages.
And she makes sure no one's around the room listening.
I've just been teleporting everywhere.
Oh, please, it wouldn't be the most illegal thing you've done.
Okay. So listen, what we need to do is we need to go down to the prisons. As you walk back down there, on the third flight of stairs, when we're heading down, on the right, there's a stone that's slightly lighter than all the rest. You pull it back, and it's a door. You go through it. We go up the stairs. We go to my room. I know they're vacant because, well, they're definitely vacant. And then there's another passage to get outside of the castle. From there, I'm sure we could find a hut or somewhere to hide, and then make a game plan.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Same
now,
here.
Put those cuffs back on us, and pretend you're like dragging us or something. I don't know.
Also, Mariella, take if you wouldn't mind, please take these papers.
Or like, take them with her or put them back.
With her.
Okay.
Oh.
So she takes them and she hides them in her robe.
Mariella, we're also going to make a detour to the armory.
Armory.
Of course. There's the poisons and the healing potions. We can't take too much without them noticing. But
I think
there's a small room. There's a small room that nobody enters.
I think
was just
I don't think we should do that quite yet.
a better thing is, do you have any idea where all of our stuff went?
That's what I was about to say. It's in the armory.
Fuck.
And the armory is now heavily guarded.
okay. What about the little room on the end? There should be extra stuff in there. Like it's on the passage. It's in the passage. We need some stuff.
I guess we could try.
We need something. I know there's at least hopefully like 2 daggers or something.
Wait a
They
minute.
always
We're going to be on trial, assuming we don't escape, or assuming we escape but then get caught again. Could we not gain evidence to maybe not get the king and all them on our side, but if we could prove somehow that these runes were forbidden, or that the only way that they could have known about them was to live long enough to exist when they were used, which suggests either that the person is a demon or a necromancer or a lich.
You do know that
Something
the
forbidden.
the king knows about these runes.
But does everyone else?
the king
Everyone
does.
else.
I don't know. I know some of my brothers do. The ones that are ranked high in the army.
I
They
mean,
certainly do. Leo did.
do the
He was the one that told me about them.
people, do the guards, the servants, these people
Only
that are...
only the most trusted. I know that. I don't know about anybody else. I really don't. I only knew about them because of Leo, but I didn't think that they were illegal or anything. I didn't talk about them because it was known that we're not supposed to talk about this stuff. But
Well, there's probably a reason.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay. Yes. All right, real quick. I gotta check something because I gotta see if Gander wants to use a spell.
But I'm thinking too far ahead.
Hold up. Almost found it. Found it. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. So, Gander, as he was listening to that, he decided to try to use Detect Evil and Good.
Ooh.
And as he activated this, and he walked over to the rune papers, placed his hand over, he could easily tell that, while yes, there were a few typical runes, I guess you could say. Nothing, not good or evil, just
Neutral.
runes. Yes, neutral. A lot of the papers were evil. They had some evil aura. And he couldn't quite put his finger on what that aura was. I'm actually going to roll to see if, with wisdom, to see if he figures out.
Ooh.
good with a 10.
I gotta see what his wisdom is, because I can't remember. I think it was low, but I can't remember. It was. Okay. He feels like he knows what this aura is, but he can't put his finger on it. And as he feels the evil pages, he pulls them out and he shows them to Athena. And as Athena looks at them, she does realize those are not runes she has seen before. These are completely new.
Those are interesting.
There's
Gander,
something wrong with these.
Can I see those?
They look
Yeah.
like they're wrong with them.
Gander hands them over to Dacius.
Although I really do encourage us to just take these papers with us and get to a hideout.
One of them is the magic infusing rune that Marielle was talking about, but the others were all completely different. None of them had been deciphered yet. However, as Dacius was flipping through each one in particular caught his eye. From the design of it, it looked to be a rune that matched what Lashana's whole soul orb device in her chest looked like.
What's that?
That's this is a bit too familiar for my liking.
Guys, I think we should just take these with us and study them another time.
And Gander
Yeah.
did look at that paper, and then he did look anxiously at the door. But despite him knowing that they do need to get Lashana out of there, he nods with the group. Okay,
Okay,
we'll go to
Mariella,
that. Yes.
take as many healing potions as you can fit in your ropes.
She starts grabbing all of the maximum healing potions she can, and
Now, take a few invisibility potions.
what she starts to do is she starts making some of the potions, changing their colors with magic to make them appear like the ones she is taking, to hopefully not rise up any suspicion from the other royal wizards. And she does.
Take a few invisibility potions.
She has 5 maximum healing, 2 invisibility.
Sorry, I'm speaking.
She takes some magic potions that actually help get back magic.
Ooh.
She gets 3 of those.
But and Athena just wants to take one of them off the shelf and drink it.
Oh, the magic restoring
Yeah.
potion? Okay.
Yeah.
So she grabs one and she drinks it, and then her magic is fully revitalized now. Fully. Does Dacius want to do the same?
Yes.
So Dacius copies Athena, and he feels his magic reserves go all the way back up. And to stay to Gander's character, he does not take one. Stay true to his character.
What is my Telfa? What is Athena Telfa?
Hey, what up? I'm back in the chat.
Hello. Well, we're all at full health except for Nigel.
Because I kicked him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, now put us in these handcuffs and take us down. Pretend like you're taking us down to the prison cells.
And Mariella just nods. She follows instructions, puts their cuffs back on, and begins leading them back to the prison.
Cool. That's awesome.
Now, as they are walking back, things seem to be going smoothly. But as they are walking, they see walking towards them are 3 of the royal wizards. They all have their hoods up, so you can't see their faces. What do we do?
I'm like you're gonna take us to the king.
No, it should be okay. They're probably just going to look at the runes back in the room. Just keep walking.
And they walked past the wizards. However, they stopped, and one of them looked back at the group, and they froze for a moment. However, Mariella quickly remembered what she had forgotten. She took her hands and she held out 3 fingers on each hand. This was known to the royal wizards as their salute that they do to each other. The royal wizards do the same, and they continue walking on their way.
I'll never get used to doing that.
Okay, here, right here.
So
Right.
they
Mariella,
get back to the stairs for the prison.
Mariella, turn. Okay, you see that lighter color stone?
Yeah.
Okay, turn it counterclockwise.
She does this, and as she does, a part of the stone wall begins to move on its own, and it reveals a passageway.
Okay,
Wow.
take off our cuffs. We'll need light.
They so they go in. The door is shut, and she takes off their cuffs. However, after she does this, Gander's detect evil and good was still activated, and an immense evil presence was felt very close. Everyone, be on your guard. There is something here.
What? Please take my picture.
And I thought whenever our party split, I was going to be done with demons.
That's what I thought too.
We need to
And-
find. Come on, let's go. Just go straight, and you'll hit a flight of staircase, and we'll go up, and it will be my room.
They began walking forward, and as they got to the staircase, they saw someone standing against the wall. And that person was that brown-haired man that was in that cell that they saw earlier. About time he showed up.
Who
Right.
are you?
You're not supposed to be out of your cell. I want to take a walk. Can you blame me?
Not
How'd
really,
you
honestly.
find these passages?
Not really that hidden.
Right.
And Mariella was getting
Anybody
annoyed
can
considering she had absolutely no idea that they were here.
Well, it's probably help. You know, Mariella, like, probably. We might get murdered, but at least it's being murdered by some guy in a dungeon and not by the royal
He-
whatever the fuck.
He is the evil presence.
Oh.
Let me guess. Detect evil and good, right? Swear. Magic can be so judgmental.
So, tell us who you are.
Well, I could. But I think it'd be more fun if she could explain. And Mariella annoyingly. This is Durrell, the crazed man in the prison.
Praise?
What a description.
Yeah.
I wanna walk up and try to like put my hand out to shake his.
And
Right.
he looks at Dace's hand. And he looks back at him. Oh, right. And he shakes it.
Nice to meet you, Darrell. I think I remember
Nice.
the name right.
Nice to meet you. Forget you mortals do this whole handshake thing.
Mortal? You're not mortal?
This is what I'm talking about. He
Maybe he
says
was, maybe
he
he
is
wasn't.
not a mortal.
Because I'm not. I think getting out of my cell and finding these passageways is proof enough.
Right.
Well, whether or not you're mortal doesn't matter to really any of us. Are you here to like help us in some way? Or is it gonna be are we doing something mutually like beneficial?
I suppose you could call it the second one.
You could
Okay.
say that.
As long as it doesn't lead to any of our immediate deaths.
Shenanigans.
I can't promise anything, but if you die, it's not going to be my fault.
Okay.
And Gander is
Okay.
still
Like-
ready to fight despite not having any weapons at all.
Well.
Can Athena just like charge a what was it? Is lightning bolt the one that took that less magic?
I think you're thinking of Firebolt.
Whatever one took the less magic.
Because with Firebolt, it doesn't cost any magic.
Oh, okay. So it's my cantrip or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Athena wants to just charge a firebolt.
Okay. So just to like have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, and because you're not actually aiming it at anything, I'm not gonna have you roll. So Athena charges up a firebolt in her one hand, and she has it aimed at Durrell. Durrell, he doesn't look scared at all, but he does put up his hand, like both of his hands, to show that he has no weapons or anything.
So if you're all immortal, and you're immortal or whatever, go get our stuff from the prison, and then we can talk.
I wish it was that easy.
Alright,
You
guys, I'm gonna head out.
see, how could I put this so you would understand?
That might be more
I'm-
difficult than you think.
I'm
Dace, yes, I will throw this at you.
special. I'm special in this castle. This
I
castle
am
has
too.
this castle has been me proof. There are a lot of places that I can't go in.
There's a lot of places I can't go in either. Does that stop me?
And there are a lot of places I can't go in, and I don't want to be here anymore. So,
Dacius, I'm going to throw the stupid fireball at
Here.
you. Shut up.
So he pulls down his collar and he shows that around his neck appears to be some sort of device covered in runes, and they are runes none of them have ever seen before. However, Dacius believes he might have seen them on one of those papers he was looking through.
can I take a look at that?
Sure. Dacius, he walks up, and as he's staring at it, Durrell explains, "This thing prevents me from staying in my original form. It also prevents me from going into many of the rooms throughout the castle. So, unless I use secret passageways, I'm basically stuck down in that prison."
Well, I might trust you enough to shake your hand. I don't know if I trust you enough to see whatever your actual form is,
I
Wait,
don't blame you.
but
do you know
that
do you
is
know
a...
where Sigmund and his dad are?
Oh, wait, what?
Do you know where
Um,
Sigmund and his dad
oh.
are?
Sigmund.
Golden
Uh,
boy.
That name, Golden Boy. I heard some of the servants talking about him. Yeah, he's being held captive somewhere.
Well,
Place that would bring him like the most pain to be, which would be his mother's room.
I guess. I only know that they were talking about him, saying how he disgraced his father in the kingdom, or whatever that means.
who hasn't?
All my brothers.
Well, I can't guarantee that I can do anything about that funny caller, but if you help us out of this predicament that we're in, I could try to have a look at it. Well, I mean, I'd like to have a look at it anyways. And assuming we manage to escape, I don't imagine the caller would matter that much. But
Dacius, I really don't think we should. Yeah, I guess I can help you out, if that's the case.
Okay, the only way I'm helping this person or immortal or whatever is if he gets me my stuff.
listen, Gander, I do not expect you to trust me. I don't trust me. I don't trust this guy. You know, at the same time, I don't want to die. I don't want any of us to die.
And he knows these secret passages better than I do, so
And anyways,
guess I'll let him help.
it's the kingdom's problem, not ours.
It's
Whoever this guy or thing is.
it would be our problem if we
So, I just want to say it now, they don't see this, but as Dacius just said that, it's the kingdom's problem, not our problem, for whatever this guy did. He smirks at that. He slightly chuckles to himself.
Dacius. I'm not helping him unless he gets my stuff, and then I'll consider it. But if he's an immortal, he should find a way around the other guards or whatever. He's had time to plan this. This is something, immortals should plan for. Being captured in these rooms.
You are really sticking on that.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
Smart mouth she's got there. But I can't say she is entirely wrong.
well,
So, here's the plan. We go up to this bedroom, sneak out the window.
You can't sneak out the window in my room. There's no window
There is now.
in this room.
how
What
do
do you mean there
how
is
do you
now?
know they haven't done any renovations here since the last time you've been here, Athena?
Oh my god, Dacius.
You're saying
Because-
that like it's so unrealistic.
Dacius! In that room, there was magical protections where no one could do anything to it. Because it's for the generations of princesses. Not just me as a princess. All the princesses that come after me.
What is up with this magic-hating kingdom and using magic?
Well, I could give you some answers to that.
I feel like I already know them.
I'm finding Sigmund.
Okay, how about this? If you all can help me with this, and he points to the device on his neck, then I can help you by giving you some answers about what exactly is going on.
By getting our stuff.
And getting your stuff.
Since he seems to be the one that trusts you.
Who?
You!
I don't trust him. I've just I've spent enough time dealing with criminals to know that you don't have to trust someone, or sometimes you have to put that
Okay.
aside in order to get the things you need.
Well, you are going to go with him, and you are going to help him get our stuff. I and Mariella will go find Sigmund, and we'll meet in my room. I suppose you immortal, you'll know where that is.
And he shrugs. He says, "I'll find it."
Well, it's the one that's the lightest. It will hurt your eyes. God, it will hurt your eyes.
And he just casually he turns around and then he starts going up the steps.
And then Dacius follows.
Oh, Theseus.
Gander he kind of waits until Durrell is a fair bit up the steps to actually start going up.
Gander, come on. I might need your help.
Please stay with us.
And okay. Ooh. This is tough. Who should he go with?
Athena wants to use her charm to talk to Gander.
Oh my god.
Okay, alright. Actually, yes. How about you both roll for charisma
Oh,
to see who he goes with? Because I mean he could go with
Shit.
anybody.
Got an 8.
Oh wait. Yeah, do I gotta roll? Yeah, I gotta roll.
Yeah, can you roll for me?
Or do you want him to?
I don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm already typing, so I guess I'll do it.
her charisma's higher.
Her charisma is higher.
What did I
So, Gander, you got an 8 too, but your charisma modifier is higher. So, Gander, he didn't want Dacius to be alone with this person that he knows is clearly evil, at least by what detect evil and good is telling him. However, he did not want to work with this person, and he knows that Athena, despite, she is taking a leading role in this plan. And she does know this castle seemingly better than anyone else, but she's also being a bit too hasty, considering she thought she knew everything about the runes, but she didn't, and she thought her room was the exact same, which it's not. So Gander decides it would be better if he stayed with Athena and Mariella to make sure that they would be okay.
Plus, Dacius, if Gander went with you, you would have to remember he's carrying Nigel.
Is
yeah, that's
he?
true. He is.
Oh, he picked him back up.
Yeah, he picked him.
He
back
just
up.
left him in the royal room.
Yeah,
His royal
yeah. I guess he got thrown in the room with LaShawn.
Damn.
Oh no. Okay. Well, actually, all right. We'll leave that in the air at the moment, just in case Xander isn't able to play for the next couple sessions, considering stuff's going on with him right now. So, we'll just leave that in the air for the moment, but we'll say right for now, yes, he is still carrying Nigel.
Okay.
Alright, well, Gander, if I end up coming back, or rather, not coming back, and I'm a puddle of blue blood and mist. I don't know.
Goodbye.
Yeah. See ya.
Well,
No,
If-
but seriously though.
if we don't make it back, well, then it was nice working with you for. Well, I know it truly wasn't that long, but
Listen, Gander, you're gonna make it back.
Mariella, tell them to shut up with their happy goodbyes.
Athena?
Dacius! I'll throw this fireball at you.
Okay, okay, we don't need to fight. Not right now.
Our goodbye. Being Marine.
Let's just get this plan started.
so they climb up, and they are in the bedroom now. And as Jarrell said, there is a large window in it now, and in fact, Athena is very surprised because it doesn't even seem like a bedroom anymore. There's not her nice queen-sized bed. It's just like a normal like guest room bed in there. There's barely even anything in this room anymore. Just
What did they do?
just the window.
Well, Athena's not with us. Nerd.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on, I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, because me and Darrell were the ones to go up the thing into the room, and everyone else fucked off somewhere
that's-
else.
Here's the armory.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the armory.
Okay. That's right.
We're supposed to go to the room to figure out where Sigmund is.
Okay. I was confused because my
Wait,
how I was
we're
how
going
I
to
was-
we're going to the room
how-
to find out where Sigmund is?
how I was thinking was we were all going up to the bedroom to get outside the castle, and then we would split up to do our different things because there was a window to get into the armory.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that was how I was thinking it.
okay, but we would
Really
have
cool.
to see to go get Sigmund because he's in.
Well, yes, but I mean, we don't know where exactly. Well, I guess Athena does know, but I mean, we can't really.
Just like walk like on the inside to get to that area.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we would go outside and then split it off. Yeah. Okay. So yes, Athena does get to see what happened to her room.
What happened to this? Did they take off the enchantment? What happened?
And Darrell, he just kind of shrugs at her, and he leaps out the window.
And I really hope that killed him on the way down.
I heard that he was and yes, he was. As they looked down, he looked perfectly fine.
All right. Well, do you think you could do me a solid and make sure that I don't die when I come down?
Wait a minute. I have to see. I don't know if you have Featherfall.
I'm pretty sure, or I have some slight thing.
I know you do. I meant Daisy.
I mean, wait, don't I have a spell that allows me to walk on walls?
Oh, you might. Actually, yes, I think you do. Hold
I
up.
know I can levitate people.
Hold up.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to levitate me, like, down. Because we had that
Yeah,
problem before.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's right. Because when
Oh,
we were.
man.
Yes.
I just at this from
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Because I think you did have one that did that.
There's like a level 2 spell or something, I think.
Yeah. Some.
Oh, I forgot you have Unseen Servant. That will be very useful for the armor.
Oh. Oh, so me and Darrell are going to the armory.
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
Yes, you have Spider Climb.
All right.
Bitter.
I'm gonna use that and go down. Wait, how far down is it? Enough where I
It's
get
like-
hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like 20 feet.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll use the spider whatever and get down that
Yeah,
way.
the Spider Climb. So, Dacius activates Spider Climb, and he begins crawling down the
That
wall.
does not look graceful.
And it's a very odd feeling to him because it kind of feels very natural.
Dacius,
What?
that looks so gross.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Can I push you down now?
Am I not already going down?
Yeah, no, no, you can't touch him right now. He's
I know.
yeah.
I was gonna think
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, could
What?
I stop like mid like in the distance between the window and the ground?
Yes.
All right, Gander,
Yeah.
come on down.
Um.
I'm gonna
oh.
I'm gonna try and catch you. Or
Oh.
well, okay, don't like jump.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, no. Because at first I was gonna be like he'd be way too heavy, but I remembered. Wait. No, he wouldn't. He doesn't have any armor or anything.
But he also has Nigel.
Oh, that's true. Okay. What? Okay. Actually, Gander, he looks at Athena. Athena? Now, I know he might be a tad heavy, but since you can fly, would you mind carrying Nigel down? Just down onto the grass, and then I'll pick him up.
Up?
Yes. Could you carry him?
Carry him.
Yes.
Ask Mariella.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're cutting out
She
for
said,
me.
she said to ask Mariella.
Oh, okay, all right. And Mariella, she just shrugs. She walks up, takes Nigel, and immediately teleports down. Oh,
I don't have that type of strength.
right. I forgot
Ooh,
she could
Athena
just
can teleport.
do that. Oh yeah, she can. That's true. It uses up a lot of magic though. I think.
know. Yeah, I'm not. Oh wait, Athena wants to stand there just thinking like, should I teleport?
Okay, so while she's doing this, Gander, he
Wait.
kind of like inches out of the window, and then he lets himself drop. And now let's see if Dacius can catch.
I do have an inspiration, right?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna give you an extra inspiration because I'm gonna give us all an extra Okay, so
Yeah.
we started with one for this new campaign. I'm giving us an extra one because you were acting in the
Out of
first
5
session
days.
was amazing. So
All of my rolls have been terrible, by the way. I'm going to try one more time.
okay,
Probably going to be like a
Get the
1.
1.
Fuck!
I mean it's better at least. Okay. So as Gander is falling, Dacius tries to grab him. However, he wasn't positioned quite right to actually catch him. So the force of Gander falling was too much, and they both fell. However, luckily for Dacius, Gander took the brunt of the damage. Gander
Fuck!
lost. Gander lost 5 health points, and you lost 2.
That did not at all go how I was hoping it would.
No, and I just remembered we could have just asked Marielle to teleport all of us down.
Fuck!
Athena wants to fly down super gracefully, like.
Okay, yes, she does. She does activate. Or do you want to do feather fall? Because I think that uses up less magic.
Yeah, whatever one uses up less magic.
All right, let me just double check. Because I believe feather fall is like a level 2. Let me see. Yes. Oh, it's a level 1. Okay, good. So, yeah, she uses Featherfall and gracefully lands on the ground next to Gander and Dacius.
All right, I tell you what.
Stay there.
I tell you what, Gander. I'll try and get you something extra from the armory for that one.
Thanks.
Make sure you get all of my stuff. All of it. If you don't, I swear, I will throw a firebolt at you.
Oh, are you gonna kill my next fiance too?
Yeah, I will.
Darrell just kind of rolls his eyes, and he kind of like walks over to Mariella while they're doing their little arguing. You know, I will never understand mortal love.
Mortal love.
That's okay, never mind.
Eva wasn't a mortal.
Not who I was referring to, but sure.
Who were you referring to? I don't love any of them except for maybe Gander, which sometimes I still want to push him off a bridge.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you cut out there, and it was just funny because all I heard was and you cut out.
I said, yeah, probably not. It means you're annoying.
So after that, they divide themselves up into their groups, and then
We'll meet back
Oh.
we will meet back here. I wouldn't say give it no more than 2 hours.
Well, listen, don't rush it. You know, we have to go fast, but we also have to stay alive and, well...
real quick. So Mariella helped divide up the stuff. So they each have an invisibility. Dacius's group has one of the magic restoring potions, while Athena's has the other 2 because they have more magic users and because they don't know what Durell can do. And then Dacius's team has 3 of the maximum healing potions, while Athena's has the other 2.
Hey, why 3? There's only 2 of them.
It's because they're going into the armory, which is heavily guarded.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
specifically because there's only two of them.
Yeah.
Um,
And neither of us are like, well, at least only one of us is potentially good at melee.
Yeah, Darrell, he's not like a thin guy, but he's also not. He's not like Gander.
Yeah.
He's not Gander tough, at least from how he looks. He looks like a pretty average guy.
one of those for Sigmund. He's probably almost dead.
And we'd better hurry.
Now, is there a way that we can leave Nigel and wait, Mariella, can you teleport Nigel back up there and tuck him in bed?
Was there even a bed up there?
Yes, there
What?
was.
Oh.
Yes, when I described it.
Okay.
Her queen size bed was gone, but they have like a guest room bed just
Oh,
up there.
okay.
Stacey, maybe you should use your eyes.
Mariella just does it. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, let's go.
And they both lit up. But as they part ways, everyone but Darrell and Mariella, they see that white flash again. And that is where the session shall end.
Yeehaw. I like how Athena is still like the worst to be around.
Yeah, what's funny is she is taking up like the leader position
But she's
this time.
more of like a dictator.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, it's
There's always-
Athena.
There's only so much room that, she can...
Yeah, there's only so much kindness she can give to people.
Exactly!
Yeah, she literally murdered someone's fiance, and then whenever someone bring that up, she said she'd do it again. Ifrit's not in there anymore. That's all Athena.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like,
Well, she would kill Nigel's ex-wife, but that's just because she loves Nigel. Pat.
I like how, like,
yeah, and yes, that was what Darrell was joking about.
What do you mean? Joking about what?
When he said he didn't understand mortal love when Athena and Dacius were arguing.
oh.
What? I didn't hear you. My AirPods cut out.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
When Dacius and Athena were arguing, Darrell joked by saying he didn't understand mortal love.
Yeah, mortal
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Gavin, mortal love.
I know. But, like, I'm trying to make it to where Dacius is, like, really
Oh
straining
god, my AirPods
not to
died.
completely hate Athena.
Okay.
Like, really,
What?
he's trying not to hate Athena.
Dacius?
Yeah,
Ah,
it's not working very well.
fine. I hate Athena.
Good.
Damn, babe.
Like, oh my lord.
Like, it's just so weird, because it's like, I'm actually, like, I feel like I'm being, like, really, really mean to you, but then it's like,
Yeah, like, I do kind of find it I do find it funny how she literally, she basically isn't a princess anymore, and she's like completely like she fled the kingdom, went on all these adventures, but she still acts like she's a princess and that she's entitled to all this stuff, even though the kingdom
Yep.
probably wants her dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
That's the whole point of Athena. Entitled. Very entitled.
Yeah.
entitled, literally, like, she's learned nothing through any of the adventures that they've been through.
Or something.
Well,
Well,
okay.
when it comes to
so-
entitlement.
Okay, yes, yeah, that. Because she hasn't done anything actually despicable yet in this
Yeah.
campaign.
Well, see, like last time would have probably like thrown the fireball. She didn't throw the fireball this time.
Yeah,
But
she
still-
just
Yeah,
charged
she-
it.
Yeah, that's character
She
development.
just-
And again, and I mean, Gander, his magic is telling him, hey, this dude is evil. Like, it's not like, oh, this dude is kind of evil. No, he's evil. That's
Yeah.
what this is telling me. So, it's not even Athena saw this dude at the end of the hall and immediately charged up the fireball. No, Gander said this man is evil, and that's when she did it.
See, it's character development.
I do think
It
it
is.
is.
I mean, it is.
I do
It
think
is character development.
I do think it is kind of fitting that, like, Dacius would want to go with the character that could very easily kill him, because he's the one
Yeah.
that cares the least about dying at this point.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fair with everything that's happened.
Dacius
I mean, it
from.
What?
it
I have to remember to separate Dacius from Gavin.
what do you mean? Like,
Like whenever they're like being like a total like bitch, like Athena being like a total bitch, it's like Gavin's gonna hate me. And it's like, oh, never mind. It's fine.
Yeah, I have to sit here.
I get that.
I have to sit here and remind myself that you're not actually being that much of an entitled piece of garbage. It's a very convincing performance, I'll give you that.
The magic of role playing.
Yeah. Well, should I
Yeah,
stop
well-
recording?
Yeah.
Alright.